everyone. We represent the Kinesis Tennis Academy. I'm Manjunath, and that's Vivash. He's our coach at the Kinesis Tennis Academy. I think the game of tennis over the past decade has evolved a lot. It's gone from serve and volley to a game that revolves more around the two P's, which are power and pace. So we are going to keep our presentation quick yet powerful. And maybe we'll end the presentation with some serve and volley, wherein you can serve us questions and we will volley answers. So to start with, the Kinesis Tennis Academy is one of the fastest growing tennis academies in India. In fact, we call ourselves a premier tennis academy because we are the one and only tennis academy who is who is ISO 9001 certified. And the Kinesis Tennis Academy was started by Mr. Krishna Kumar in the year 1997 after having a successful stint in the corporate world for around 15 years. He decided to pursue his passion and he started the Kinesis Tennis Academy in 1997. Mr. Krishna Kumar is a USPTR certified coach. He was also declared the pro coach in 2011. And yeah, the backbone of the Kinesis Tennis Academy is the Star Kinesis team. I've just spoken about the founder. We also have Mr. Pawan Murthy, who is the dean and the technical advisor for our Kinesis Tennis Academy. We also have our head coach is Mr. Kirti Basavaraju. He's played a lot of international tournaments, and he's also and apart from being an internationally certified coach, that is, he's a USPTA certified coach. And he is also a Pat H. Berry certified tennis fitness coach. We have Mr. Vivash who has a double MS from the Ohio State University. And we also have Miss Nivedita Rajan, who is a sports psychologist, who's a qualified sports psychologist and a former national basketball player. So this was about the backbone of the Kinesis Tennis Academy. We have three academies in Bangalore. Yeah, we have three academies in Bangalore. One is in Whitefield, the other one is in Hennur, and the third academy was was on Airport Road. It was close to Airport Road in Yamlu, but we are relocating into a new area. So currently we have two academies that are fully functional. And yeah, as far as the tennis curriculum is concerned, the Kinesis philosophy revolves around three E's, which is education, exercise and entertainment. And the rationale behind having the three E's as the pillars of our philosophy is that it makes tennis learning more fun. And we also have a tennis coach certification coming up on February 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. So I think my colleague and coach, Mr. Vivash Vaidya, will have more to add.
Thanks, Manju. As you said, I mean, because what we have is more like a holistic approach to the game of tennis. So it's when we have the kids come in, not any of our kids, they don't give up studies just to focus more on the tennis. So as you said, we focus on education, entertainment. That's the most important part for kids to have fun when they come in. That's the primary aim. If they have fun, the learning will happen by itself. And of course, exercise. I mean, but that's part of the basic sports objective as well. So from there, I mean, we cater to all different levels of kids, not just kids, adults as well, right from beginners to intermediates to advanced, even to kids, who are performing really well now in the Indian tennis circuit, the junior circuit. So, for example, a couple of our girls, one who has been ranked number 4 in India in the under 12, she just moved from under 12 to under 14. She was number 1 in Karnataka for the last 1 year. Under 14, she's been number 1 for the last 1 year. In India, she's now in the top 20. Under 1, right behind her, coming in the under 12, she's in the top 20 now in Karnataka. So we've got, I mean, again, to reiterate the point that the holistic approach is, the kids, they play mostly 2 to 3 hours a day, not more than that. So they go to school, they do their studies and everything as well. And, it's not just sports, but working on the psychological, the mental aspect of their growth as well. And what helps us to do that is, as he said, that we are an ISO 9001 certified company. So if you guys from the corporate sector, you'll know the ISO 9001, 2008 certified. It has certain structure in place. So it's following a certain quality parameter at all levels. So even at different centers that we have, like you mentioned, we have 2 plus a couple of franchises as well. So we make sure that the quality structure remains in place, because our team it's not a very big team. Because again, if you look at the education levels of all the staff that's there, right from a director to our technical advisor, Mr. Pawan Murthy, who was like an international, a well-known player in the Middle East, and he was the Davis Cup coach of the Kingdom of Bahrain as well. So he is the one who's formulated the program for us. Then our head coach, who's also, all the coaches, they're at least graduates, if not more. And recently one of our other ex-colleagues, he might be joining us shortly. He's just finished his sports management from Lausanne in Switzerland. So the level of, the approach towards the game is at a different level that we have. So again, as I said, our team is not that big, but the ISO 9001 certification that we have, that's like for constant improvement in whatever we are doing. That helps us to make sure that all the centers that we have are running at least to a certain minimum level of, minimum standards are maintained throughout all the centers. And moving forward from there, as I said, regarding the team, we have a clinical psychologist with us as well. A fitness program that was designed by Mr. Reginald Rajan, who was an international basketball player for India as well. So he's helped us design that. And as I said, apart from this, what we have currently coming up, it's not just about people wanting to come and learn how to play tennis, but we're trying to kind of broaden our base, broaden the coaching ability of people. People who are actually interested in expanding the game of tennis across India. But for that, we have the coach certification program that some of you might have those brochures of that. So again, in that we have different levels. So right from the level 1 coach certification, where anybody who is interested in tennis, you don't even have to have lifted a tennis racket in your life. It's just if you're interested in tennis and getting to know the sport better, trying to get somebody else interested in that, all you need is a minimum basic education level that we're looking for. And for all the different levels, there are certain minimum qualification and requirements that are there. But for level 1, the very basic, so it's mostly as you become certified as a Kinesis level 1 coach, you can go ahead and you can teach an absolute beginner, especially the younger ones, like kids 4, 5, 6 years old, junior beginners as they call. And it mostly deals the details and all are given in that. So as Manju was saying, we have this program coming up very soon in the month of Feb. So from 8th of Feb till the 11th of Feb is when we're going to have this. It's an integrated program for both level 1 and level 2. So any of you guys, if you are interested in getting to know more information about that, you're more than welcome to have a look at the brochures. Have any questions for us, you can do that. We've got a visiting card there as well if you want to get in touch with us later. And just a brief kind of detail about that. So level 1 is basically, it's a 2-day program that will happen on Feb 8th and 9th, where we'll take you to the very basics of this game of tennis, the basic strokes. Again, how to interact, how to deal on the psychological level with the younger kids and those kind of things. And there's Dhruv. So that's one of my ex-colleagues I was talking about. So he's here with us as well. And so as I was saying about level 1, so very at the basic level. So once you're done with that, it's a 10-hour program. After that, there are 10 contact hours involved. So once whatever you've learned in those 10 hours of the course, you get to actually use them on the court and do a live kind of interaction with the kids and teach them, which is a great experience as well. And those who are interested in level 2, who have had a certain kind of background in tennis, that deals more with the slightly the higher level of tennis drills. Fitness aspect is there as well, more on the technicalities of it as well. That's part of the level 2 course. So that again, it's a 20-hour course, plus the contact hours for that are slightly more than the level 1. So it's a bit more technically oriented. So that's the level 2. So those are the 2 courses that we'll be having. It's an integrated course, which we're going to be having in the second weekend of Feb. So if you guys are interested in that, more than welcome to visit our website as well, get some more information, get in touch with us. And
how would this certificate help anyone to, how would this certificate going to help me? That's something.
Right, good question. See, what we've done is for this program, it's a very good question. What we've done is in tennis, basically the most famous coach certification programs are the USPTA and the PTR. which is the United States Professional Tennis Association and the Professional Tennis Registry. Both are based in the US. The PTR used to be US PTR, now they've gone global, so they call it the PTR. Then you have the ITF, the International Tennis Federation, and ITA, the All India Tennis Association. ITA and ITF are pretty much the same the course structure that they have. What we have done here is we've taken the best, kind of from all of them, and we've added our own inputs to that. So I mean, the PTR is a very good tool to teach the very basics of the game. Takes you through that. But the basic workshop course that they have, they don't tell you, the psychological part, or how when you have kids of different age groups or different levels, how do you get them all together and how do you interact with them, how do you keep them occupied. So in that way we deal with the psychological part of it, the child behavior part of it comes into picture as well. So our course kind of deals with that. For that, if you want to do all those, you might actually have to travel to the US to do it. But we provide it here, including all those plus our own inputs. And because all our coaches that we have are either PTR professionals or USPTA and HFRE certified, as Manju was mentioning. In fact, our head coach, Mr. Kirti Baswaraju, I think in India he's the only one who is a USPTA, PTR Pro, and a Pat HFRE fitness certified. Pat HFRE, I guess most of you guys must have heard about him. He was he's a fitness trainer for starting from Jim Courier, Sampras, Agassi, Justine Elena, to now Sharapova and Victoria Azarenka. So he's the gentleman who's been the fitness trainer for those guys. So our head coach actually went there to the US, got certified by Pat in that, and he's back here to kind of help out those who are interested in